It's a D2 extract giving you an unfair advantage so that you can make all the money they would have made while also pissing them off, and let me first show you that it works.
Nice!
Now that I've gotten your attention for the most part, there are a few details I want to tell you before you start to replicate this yourself.
To set up this spot, you're basically going to be hiding in this door frame right here. And there are a few ways that make it a lot easier for you. Popping that light, and this light specifically, tends to work out the best in my favor. Crawl up as close to this wall as you can to avoid grenades. And then just try to make it where you can see just barely the edge of that wall, so you have as much space as possible. And also to counter some people jumping to the other side, just slowly, because there you go. If they can't see you, you can't see them. So that's a good thing to gauge it, and even at this point you can still fire down there even though I'm using a shotgun. Other than that, grenades do work in this spot really well. If you want to get it down into the room down there, you aim right there and you throw the grenade. If you want it to land on the steps or near the steps, you aim it up here, just where that lip is right there of the vent. Mainly because people will do their best to nade you, and it is rare, but I have been killed once or twice by it. More often than not, though, they'll throw a nade and it'll land right in this spot. Your main advantage is keeping the peak, even if your vision's blurry. I've had multi-teams. What they do is they have one guy laid down who crawls all the way up here where you can't see him. They throw a grenade, and just before it explodes, or right after it explodes, they hop up and jump over here, and then they wait to rush you at the most opportune time. So just keeping that peak will help prevent people rushing up on you. And for the going on the other side, other than the crawling, you'll see them. You'll have a good chance. And if you look right there, you really can't see in that door. You have to be right here, and by then you can see them if you slow lean. If you do not slow lean, though, you will not be able to see them if they're right here, because this blocks it, so you can't, because of this area blocking that spot specifically. Bit of a pain, but yet again, it's still manageable. Other than that, you surprise a lot of people down here. Just keep facing forward, keep on pointing. If you die from a grenade, you're bound to die by it, whether you were leaning or not, so just keep on leaning. And the last thing I want to say is the reason I use a shotgun is for this range specifically, it's just shy of 20 meters if they're against the wall. And if they're against the corner that you're trying to get as close as possible to. And then if they're against the wall, it's still less than 25 meters. What that means is Magnum Buck still does a fuck ton of damage. And I like to use the stock shotgun and then add a muzzle brake to it to add just that little bit more velocity. Because Magnum Buck does 400 damage per round, and it's 50 damage each pellet. And with this range, the spread is so perfect where you can aim center mass and hit both their arms and their head if you're aiming for their thorax, and if you aim for their stomach, you can hit both their legs if you get lucky. Works extremely well. Whether it's Altons, Slicks, anything, you'll hit arms and legs and they'll take a lot of fucking damage. I've had 3 minutes fights with people just continuously healing with me, and then just me keep on shooting them. So definitely bring a lot of extra ammo just in case. I always like to bring 2 extra stacks of it, and then 12 in my pockets, and 2 to shoot the lights, and then 10 extra. And then just a couple grenades that you can use. Some of these are from a previous raid, that's why I have so many. But yeah, and that's it. As I show screenshots of some of the best loot I stole using this spot, I want to say thank you for watching, and I want to make a second video about this, so if anyone's interested in joining me or trying to belittle me, my Discord, Twitter, and Instagram will be in the description. Thank you.